Changing hours at work could put your heart at risk, and a Western-style showdown is brewing between ranchers and environmentalists. We'll have these stories and more, plus Chip Washington's first look at weather Monday morning at 6 on Eyewitness News 16.
Look who's running the show on this week's TGIF. First, Urkel defends Laura's honor.
He said he had a really good time.
On Family Matters, then, it's a very special guest on Step by Step.
I never knew chasing cars could be so much fun.
And Earl's a TV programmer. Dinosaurs.
I have a great job.
And Ricky's brother teaches the facts of life.
I haven't heard Melissa laugh like that since your tongue froze to the ice tray.
Camp Wilder, TGIF.
Boy, I'm going to have to get a VCR.
At MEA Medical Clinics, we are dedicated to providing convenient, quality medical care for your family. Today, a new MEA Medical Clinic is open in Madison. We welcome Dr. Marty Weber and his fine staff. And as always at MEA, we're open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and no appointment is necessary. MEA Medical Clinic, now open in Madison.
Highway 51, south of Jitney Jungle in Madison.
MEA Medical Clinics.
Well, most of the news from the business world is not very bright on this Friday. For instance, the nation's trade deficit shot to a 21-month high in August.
The major factor was a 6.1% drop in exports, the largest drop in 5 years. Economists are now warning that the trade deficit will widen this year for the first time since 1987. Dillard's Department Stores, which has an outlet at Metro Center in Jackson, is expanding south of the border. The chain, which already has 221 stores in 19 states, will open 5 new stores in Mexico, 3 in Mexico City, and 1 store each in Guadalajara and Monterrey. New home sales, which haven't been good anyway, may be slowed even further by an increase in mortgage interest rates. Rates on a 30-year mortgage climbed to a 10-week high of 8.06% this week. That's up almost a half a percentage point from the week before. And in Phoenix, a farmer who's also a doctor of science says he's made a discovery that could halt world hunger. Arthur Noramara says after spraying his fields with diluted methanol, better known as wood alcohol, doubles the crop yields. Water and pesticide use also decrease, cutting production cost, and he says it poses no danger to humans because it's a natural produce. Plants convert it into sugar. The stock market was almost unchanged today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at 3274.41, down less than a half a point.
A 33-year-old Guatemalan woman, Rigoberta Menchú, has been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for 1992. She is cited for her work toward racial reconciliation and social justice among Guatemalan Indians. A spokesman for Amnesty International said the selection of Menchú is a big boost for indigenous people and against human rights abuses in Guatemala and elsewhere. Amnesty International was awarded the Nobel Prize for Peace in 1977.
French officials have emphatically denied that French President François Mitterrand became ill during a European summit meeting today and had to be escorted out of the summit center. The report came from the BBC. According to the spokesman, the French president is in good health despite recent hospital treatment for prostate cancer. Mitterrand was reportedly seen late today in the conference center. Cardinal John O'Connor remains in a New York hospital this evening after being rushed to the emergency room last night when he became nauseated and lightheaded at a fundraising dinner. The Cardinal was in intensive care overnight but was taken to a private room this morning. Doctors are now waiting for the results of a test on the 72-year-old leader of New York's Roman Catholic Archdiocese.
Well, still to come on Eyewitness News 16, our commentary for tonight.
And Felder Rushing has an invitation for you. It's a party you don't want to miss.
If you missed round 3 on the last Wheel of Fortune, here's another chance to play. Looks like we got 2 Ks. The category is the 80s. And 3 Gs. We'll be back with a solution in a moment.
Single-family homes, residential lots, commercial buildings, and land. More than 220 Mississippi properties in all. And it's all being sold at auction. Absolute to the highest bidder, regardless of price, by the federal government's Resolution Trust Corporation. To receive your free auction brochure listing available properties, call 1-800-888-2227. Don't miss the auction action. Call 1-800-888-2227 for your free RTC auction brochure. Call now.
Coming up on World News tonight, Cuban refugees arriving in ever-increasing numbers. Border wars, the Toronto Blue Jays ready for the first real World Series. And we'll have our regular Friday Person of the Week.